So just one more match to be played here in the ninth and final league night of the Remote Darts League. It's all eyes towards the semi-finals and final tomorrow. And to finish things off, we have Silverback Tony O'Shea, who's currently in fourth position. He does know that he's in the semi-finals, but in what position? Will he be third or will he stay in fourth? A man that could play a role in that for sure is Alan Chuck Norris, his opponent here. Good evening, gentlemen.
Good evening, Richard.
Good to see you both. Head-to-heads, I've been having a little bit of research. The Welsh Classic Final back in 2009. Any memories of that?
Yeah, pensioner one.
Everything I play is pensioner one, but yeah, I think it was at the Robin Hood camp, wasn't it, mate?
Yeah, it was indeed. It was indeed.
I vaguely remember it. I vaguely remember.
I remember I travelled all the way from Sweden, got in the final, lost to you, gone back to Sweden, and then 2 weeks later, I'm like, where's my points on the BDO ranking? And I think I missed the Lakeside by 1 point that year. But I'm colourblind, and they had a colour-coded system. So I didn't get any points for it, and I missed out on the Lakeside by 1 point. I was fuming.
No, that's got to be made up, that, seriously. You had a manager. That's got to be made up.
No, I didn't have a manager at that time. I couldn't manage myself there.
It's got to be made up.
That is what I've loved about these evenings, chatting with you two. And it's quite fitting, actually, that two of the chattiest have come together for the very final game. What we'll do is, if I could stop you, Alan, we'll play the darts and then have a good chat at the end of it. How does that sound?
Yeah. Can I just add one thing? I don't know if anybody else got this in the post today. You keep going on about the league table, but I received this. So if I win tonight, I'm still in the last four. Just so you know.
So the last floor. So that's a plate final. Is that tomorrow before the semis, or?
Yeah, well, I won't be up. Well, I go to bed at 8 in the morning. So yeah. Last time I was up this late with you, Tony, I was moving to Stockport.
When you were moving that double wardrobe. Yeah, I remember that night, mate.
Right. All the best. Let's get on the board.
Game on. All the best, Alan.
All the best, Steve.
Yeah, you know what will happen, Alan? We're going to play this match and you'll win, and then you'll realise that the points don't count.
Does it matter? We've had a great laugh the whole time, haven't we?
Indeed. Now, while you're warming up, you two, I'll just refresh some results from earlier this evening in case anybody missed them. James Richardson, 7-3 over Darryl Fitton. Paul Hogan, 7-3 over John Walton. Jim Williams, 7-2 over Dean Winstanley. So Richardson, Hogan and Williams safely in the top four. We've also just seen a win for Gary Robson over Wes Newton. And our final match of the league phase, match number 45 in this league, Tony O'Shea versus Alan Norris.
Can we just thank Dean and John Boy for keeping it on schedule tonight?
Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
So once the warm-up darts are over, it's going to be Tony that throws first.
With his sneaky darts.
One of the last one.
Screw on the last dart.
One of the last one.
Yeah.
I'm ready when you are, Rich.
Yeah.
It's not often I say this, but can we ask the players for the very best of order, please? First leg, it's Tony to throw first.
Game on.
All the best, mate. $94.
55.
75.
Oh, number 5. 85.
100.
96.
140.
133.
Tony, you require 92.
$40.
Alan requires 132.
That's close. Oh, number 5. 29.
Tony, you require 52.
$44.
Alan requires 103.
$79.
Tony requires 8.
I don't want to say it, but that's a sneaky last one.
Sneaky last one.
Sorry,
So
sorry.
sneaky first leg, Tony O'Shea. Second leg, Alan to throw first.
Come on, sneaky last. 100.
$100.
Oh, 26.
All in 180.
First of the match goes to Tony.
83.
$60.
Alan. 59.
Tony, you require 161.
$100.
$56.
Tony, you require 61.
Game in 3.
It's game shot and the second leg to Tony O'Shea. Third leg, Tony to throw first.
$60.
Oh, 56.
$100.
Come on. 41.
$140.
I've got more chance of shouting bingo at the moment. $100.
$139.
$135.
Tony, you require 62.
$46.
$46.
Tony, you require 16.
Give me 2.
Game shot and the third leg to Tony O'Shea. Fourth leg, Alan to throw first.
1, 3, 4.
$140.
$180.
That's out.
180s apiece.
That's me. Nearly. 1, 2, 3.
$93.
$140.
Alan, you require 94.
Oh, 84.
Tony, you require 98.
$60.
Alan, you require 10.
Maybe he misses 5s. Oh, I do. In 3.
It's game shot and the fourth leg. Sneaky last start there, Alan.
Sneaky
Fifth leg,
last.
Tony to throw first.
That's 28.
$100.
See. 28.
Consistent.
Different way.
Oh, come on. $60.
$140.
That's. Oh. Kill. 99.
$85.
96. Sneaky last one.
$140.
Yeah.
Alan, you require 146.
Oh, no, sneaky last one.
You have to
114.
show us the last one that it's not there.
No, 114.
Yeah, what a shame. Behind the flights. Tony, you require 80.
$18.2. 16 route.
Yeah, triple 16 and the double. It's the fifth leg to Tony O'Shea. Alan so close to the 146. Sixth leg, Alan to throw first.
We've gone home. Sneaky last, 100.
$45.
Oh. 121.
43.
100.
41.
Come on. 140.
94.
Alan requires 40.
Oh, come on. 30.
100.
Alan, you required 10.
Oh, in 140. No.
No score.
Hit a double.
$100.
Alan, you required 10.
Required bloody miracle. Oh, no score.
No score. Tony, you require 78.
38.
Alan, you required 10.
I'm going for a world record missing doubles here. Come on. Ian 1.
It's game shot and the 6th leg to Alan Norris. 7th leg, Tony to throw first.
Leaky 7 that was.
$55.
Oh, come on. 41. 60.
60.
96.
100.
83.
60.
140.
Tony requires 146.
100.
Alan requires 81.
57.
Tony, you require 46.
Game in 3.
Game shot and the 7th leg to Tony O'Shea. 8th leg, Alan to throw first.
Last again, mate. 100.
100.
Oh, 100.
140.
Sneaky last, 140.
And again, 140.
Alan requires 161.
Close. 137.
Tony, you require 121.
45.
Alan, you require 24.
In one.
Yeah, the 8th leg to Alan Norris. 9th leg, Tony, to throw first.
Okay. 125.
Oh. 135.
All in 180.
A second 180 for Tony O'Shea.
Just rude. $96.
60.
Oh, come on. 60.
Tony requires 136.
88.
40.
Tony, you require 48.
Nice kiss for that last one. 48 in 3.
It's
No.
game shot. And the 9th leg to Tony O'Shea. 10th leg, Alan to throw first.
Oh, I can't get me 6-point joker now. Sneaky last, 100.
135.
Get up. 60.
100.
Is your first score 105?
135, my first one.
All right. Scoreboard went off, that's all. Got it in the head. All right, put it back on. I'll give you that then. Oh, no way. 96.
94.
Oh, 106.
100.
Alan, you require 139.
89.
Tony on 72.
I think that's 72, mate. I've killed it on the ball.
Yeah, it's the 7, the 15, and the ball. Game shot and the match. Tony O'Shea.
Rude not to have a sneaky last on the ball.
That wasn't a sneaky last one. That was right in the ball.
Gentlemen, come and join us. Alan, we're certainly going to miss you, my friend. We've had commentary from you. We've had sound effects. You even started doing a bit of refereeing in that last league.
Well, I wear my heart on my sleeve, don't I? You know, unfortunately, I've never been beat up so much in my own kitchen in my life. And yeah, as soon as B&Q opens, I've got to go and buy some new replacement doors and stuff. So, yeah, you know, that's the way it goes. No, but it's been a great few nights. I'm back on the board. I've totally enjoyed it. And, yeah, it's given me a bit of motivation to get off the sofa and start practicing every day.
Yeah, we've certainly enjoyed it as well. You nearly gave us 3 bullseyes in that last leg as well. That would have been nice.
Yeah, it was always been nice, but it didn't happen, did it? But yeah, you know, didn't get me sneaky last in, did I?
Exactly. Well, the man that did, Tony O'Shea. You've got a 7-3 win there, Tony. It confirms that you finished the league phase in 3rd position. So it would have been more apt if you got 4th. So you had that sneaky last place. But you're actually ahead of Jim Williams. Ironically, the only person that's beaten you in the last 9 games. Yeah,
it's a bit weird how it's panned out, that the top 4. But, I mean, one thing I've noticed watching the games over the week is that the guys who didn't start off the week well, which, I mean, it's easy to do, we've all done it, they've come strong at the end of the week and sort of a bit of form. So, yeah, I'm just dead chuffed to have made the finals night. I didn't really expect to be honest, but Alan was saying there about he's done a bit more practice this week. I've mentioned it more than once, and it's definitely paying off. I mean, it is easier playing in your own house. You know, you don't have to. Well, you don't even have to wash if you don't want to. You just do what you want, like, don't you? But I've enjoyed the last 9 nights. It's been brilliant.
Yeah, and Alan, as you say, hopefully this does inspire you going forward. We know you've had a tough time the last year or so, but we want to see you back playing at your very best.
Well, to be honest, it's been about 4 years, Rich, with my knees and my shoulder, and and obviously I've not practiced, but I've put a lot. You asked Jill, I've put a lot of work in the last 10 days, 11 days, you know, leading up to it, and I'm actually in a bit of form. It's just a shame there's no big, massive tournament to go to. So. No, I've really enjoyed it. I've loved being part of it, and the crack's been brilliant. I mean, all the 10 lads that's played in it, we've had a bit of a laugh on the games, and yeah, it's been a bit of light relief in bad times. It's been brilliant. Yeah,
Tony, you've certainly been grabbing some headlines. It's always the name that's been mentioned to me the last few days. Wow, isn't Tony O'Shea playing well again? And I'm sure you're testament to somebody like Alan. I mean, Tony, tell us, how much talent does Alan Norris have? I mean, we know we can see him come back to the very top.
Well, you don't make a world final if you're not a class player. I mean, there's quite a few who've been there, done it, not quite got there. I mean, I know it better than anybody, but there's a lot of good dart players around, but it's been nice to see John Boy playing well and Dean playing well. Do you know what I mean? As the week's gone along, I mean, obviously it's been a while since them guys have sort of hit their own heights. I mean, for me, in 2000, 2001, John Boy was the best player on the planet by a mile. And to see him playing well again as the week's gone on, it's been brilliant. And obviously Dean's starting to hit a form. So maybe this lockdown has helped some of us older players concentrate on a bit more practice. And I know for me, it's definitely paid off.
Well, Tony, we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Just final word again with Alan Norris, if we may. Alan, when we finally come out of lockdown and back to the tournaments, hopefully a new beginning for you and to get a boost back into your career.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, as everybody knows, it's been a tough couple of 18 months. You know, I've been a bit lazy, lost a bit of motivation, but I've really enjoyed this, and it's given me a bit of motivation. You know, I've played against so many legends of the sport, and it's it's just been great, good release, breaking monotony. 7 weeks on Tuesday for me on lockdown, and I've really enjoyed it. And maybe we get a bit of self-belief back, and maybe one day Tony's darts will win the World Championship because they lost 3 years in a row. I actually used Tony's darts when I lost to Steve Bunting in the final. And I think my first thing I said was, well, that's the third year on the trot they've lost the final at Lakeside. I've never used them since.
Do you know something, Alan? I've actually been beaten on TV events 4 times with my own darts. My opponents used my darts against me.
I'll stay with you in counties. You give me a set, and I'll beat you first game in Chelsea.
Yeah, I know. And that, Alan, that weekend's going to be in my book when it comes at end of year as well. That was a great weekend.
Oh, legendary.
I'm moving to Stockport. God bless you, Alan. Love it to see you again, bro.
Love you to bits, mate. All the best to the semis in the final.
Thank you, mate.
Guys, chatting with you two has been one of the real highlights for me over the last 9 days. Tony, we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. We say farewell to Alan. I will ask you both, just while I summarise the league table, to stay with us. Alan, don't turn your phone off and don't put the sausages on yet. I do need to go through the results of this evening before you switch everything off. So stay with us. Gary Robson, a 7-3 winner earlier. We'll have a look at the league table. We can see that Gary Robson was the one that came closest in the end to that top 4. He finished in 5th. Jim Williams, a 7-2 winner over Dean Winstanley. He's in 4th place and is in the semi-finals tomorrow, along with Tony O'Shea, who we've just seen with that 7-3 win over Alan Norris. In 2nd place, Paul Hogan, a 7-3 winner over John Walton. And top of the league phase, James Richardson, a 7-3 winner over Darryl Fitton, top of the league. So that means our semi-finals to be played out tomorrow in the Remote Darts League finals night. James Richardson takes on Jim Williams, and Paul Hogan is the man that will be facing Tony O'Shea. From all 10 players that have taken part in this Remote Darts League, thanks so much for your company and support, and we look forward to seeing the Final 4 in action tomorrow evening. Brought to you by FSB, this is the Remote Darts League. Good evening, and hi-ho.